Hi guys, welcome back to Too Cool for Middle School. My name is Megan Forbes and I teach 6th grade and 8th grade, kind of a combination of some English courses and history courses in Southern California. This is, I believe, my 7th year teaching. I'm starting to lose track of the years. That's how long it's been. Today, a bunch of us are just kind of reflecting back on our teaching career so far in partnership with Teachers Connect and talking about a time when we recognized in ourselves that we were becoming a better teacher. So something that came to mind for me was a mistake that I made, and I feel like I became a better teacher when I recognized that the mistake was mine and I was able to see the perspective of a student and a parent and realize that their needs actually were more important than me being right. I don't even remember all of the details, but there was just a student that was messing around with somebody else's stuff. And I think that in an email, I had used the word stealing or taken, or a word that I didn't realize was kind of loaded, but it made the student very uncomfortable and the parent very uncomfortable that I was sort of like stating as a fact that a student had done something wrong when we didn't really know the whole situation yet. And at first I didn't really think it was a big deal, but the parent and student came in to talk to me about it, and I just remember suddenly understanding that the way I had worded something really made a parent sad, and it really made the student feel like I didn't listen to him at all. And even if I wasn't like 100% in the wrong, it just wasn't a good way to handle it, and I apologized and realized that it could have been handled differently and much better. And I appreciated that the student and the parent were there, and they really didn't like jump all over me, but they just expressed their concerns, and I had an administrator there as well, and he just kind of let me grow from the experience also. So I appreciated the chance to apologize and to move on from that situation and build a stronger relationship with the student and with the family. And I really think the lesson that I learned about becoming a better teacher through that situation and through making mistakes was just learning to see something from the parent's point of view and from the student's point of view, and realizing that everything I say, everything I put in an email has an impact on other people too. For me, ongoing learning is essential, and it's really one of the things that I love about teaching. I love going to like trainings, you know, even over the summer on my own time, and just learning more about, especially my content. I really like to learn more and more about history and more about literature and more about the world in general. And then I do also love learning new like teaching techniques, but for me, it's usually driven more from like learning this great content and just wanting a vehicle to be able to get that content to students in an exciting way. So I love learning more about those kinds of things. And then I also think as a teacher, you just constantly have to learn and be checking in with yourself just about your emotions and your character, because we are role models for our students. We are, even if we don't want to be, we are. And the things that we model and the way that we speak and the way that we interact with kids and with other teachers and the way that we talk about others all has an impact on our kids and shows them what we think is acceptable and what we value. So I think that even just like ongoing learning about who you are and how you can be a person of strong character is really the most important ongoing learning that you can do. And it's just so important to always be aware of the effect that your actions have on all of those people around you. I am really lucky to work at a school where I have very strong connections with other teachers. Our staff really feels like a family, and so I've got this strong network of teachers that I can talk to face to face. But I also really love to be online, and I love to meet teachers from other areas and who have other points of view and teach different things than I do. So I also love to learn from teachers that I meet online in communities like Teachers Connect or through other social media, just to learn about different things that are happening in their districts and at their schools, and ways that they have been successful with their kids and things that they have tried, because in your own school, you can really only come up with so many ideas, but it's always exciting when somebody goes out of your community and finds new information and brings it back. So this year at my school, and every single year I've ever taught, there are always like these new initiatives and new platforms and new curriculum, just new things in general that you know, our school wants us to learn. And so my goal for this year, even more than, you know, mastering these new things that they're throwing at us, is just to have a positive attitude about them. I rarely have any control over what curriculum I get, or, you know, what platforms we're using or whatever. And really, it shouldn't matter. I should just be able to be positive about whatever new initiatives they are handing to me and just do my best with those things. And I think that the more you try to fight against some of these things and the more you have a bad attitude about it, it just takes longer to learn. But if you can drum up some excitement and just be positive about it, then you tend to jump into things quicker and learn things faster, and then you're able to move on and get to the things that you actually love about teaching. So thank you so much to Teachers Connect for asking us to reflect on these questions. I hope that sharing these experiences is helpful to you. We're always trying to do everything we can to support other teachers out there. I know that, you know, for most of the time we're just in our own classrooms by ourselves. We're the only adult in the room a lot of the time, and we only get a few minutes really, you know, with our coworkers, quickly grabbing a cup of coffee in the morning or grabbing lunch or something. So it's really nice to be able to reach out to other people on our own time. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.